What?
Hey!
Hey! Welcome to another Ramble Radio, baby!
But it's video.
Okay, yes, it is. But you're not going to believe this shit. Also radio. Isn't that crazy?
Still, after all this time.
After all this time. Also, and you think it's just you and I.
Yeah, who else would be?
Well, this is exciting because his alma mater is going to a bowl game this year.
Ooh.
And he's going to that bowl game.
Is
he's bringing an and one, and it's part of the tour. He's bringing his boy Kyle Rittenhouse. Let's hear it for Cody Villafana, baby!
Up. Me and Rittenhouse are going to tear that place up, man.
You guys packing, I'm sure, right?
Oh, yeah. Come on. Sitting there with AR-15s watching a bowl game. Oh, shit. Look at that. Huh? Look at that. Man, how's everybody? How have y'all been? It's been a minute. Here we are, Ramble Radio 225. I believe our last Ramble, has it been? No, it's been over a month. November 12th.
Wow, 225.
And now we're at 225. And I start chemo again tomorrow, which would be our taping day. So I don't know. This might be the only Ramble. We might do a radio at the end of the week, maybe Thursday or something.
And that's just one step closer to Marla Gibbs.
That's the hard part, is how do we, Eddie did a great job of giving me fake medical records and putting a PIC line in me and all that just so we could avoid it this far. And the surgery, 2 surgeries Eddie did.
Everything to avoid this.
Avoid the...
But it's inevitable.
It's inevitable.
It's coming. Marla is coming.
Marla's, I don't know. Cody, I think Cody walks if we don't do. Cody, are we close? Is that are we getting the deal breaker area if
Yeah, I mean, I will not be back if that doesn't happen.
Wow.
if we don't have the Marla Gibbs.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know it meant this much.
It means a lot. It means wow, it means a whole lot to him, I guess.
Well, do you want to give the Ramblers an update on your health and how things are
sure.
going?
Fucking A.
I'm sure they care.
I hope. They don't have to, though. Actually, you know what I found out first?
What?
Before we go into my health update?
Yeah.
So I told you all that I found out who my biological father was maybe 2 years ago. It was right after my mom passed away.
Yeah. A couple years ago.
Found out some stuff about old biological great-great-grandma on my father's side.
Really? Like what? Was she a madam?
In San Francisco. In San Fran, she worked
During the gold rush.
During the gold rush, she was the Nancy Reagan of her time, my man. Just the
throat goat.
The original throat goat was my great grandmother. That's the OG throat goat.
Wow.
Yeah,
she was
I'm
a madam in
madam.
San Francisco during the gold rush.
During the gold rush, fucking
Wow.
let her ex-husband raise the kids, and was like, I'm working that dick, baby. That's what I'm doing. That is some gangster shit right there. Let me find her name.
That's,
do you want me to, can I give you? Let's see if I can.
You got to be proud, right? You have to be.
Extremely.
Great grandma or great grandma?
I think great grandma. I believe
great Grammy.
Great Grammy. Great Grammy Grams.
Took all that dick.
Took all of it. Just every dick ever. And she had. All right, you ready for this?
Oh.
Tell me if this isn't a madam name for back then. You ready for this shit?
Yeah, go for it.
Mabel Horner. There you go.
Oh,
I mean,
dude.
you're born into it. You're born into it. Old Mabel Horner.
Like the stories about her got passed along all through the gold mining camps. Like, hey, when you get your gold, you gotta check out Mabel Horner.
Drop a nugget on Mabel Horner.
Drop a couple nuggets on Mabel Horner.
How amazing is that? She was originally from Michigan. She was married 3 times. Her husband and father were in the lumber business. That's what brought them out west. They came out to Washington in 1899.
She was kind of in the lumber business too, I guess.
Yeah, she was.
Loving that wood.
She was. In 1899, she was. She survived the '06 earthquake in Frisco too. You know why? We all know why. She was already in a duck and cover position naturally. She was already naturally ducking and covering, and she had a dude hovering over her that she was blowing.
She was mid pile driver when that earthquake went on. Mid pile driver.
Fucking Mabel, boy. Mabel Horner rocking it. By the way, did y'all see the picture? I know the Mr. T Nancy Reagan photo now is hilarious for a billion other reasons. But did you see the Alf one?
No.
There's a photo of Alf like at some event at some publicity, and he's standing and like he's like Nancy Reagan's in the foreground and Alf's in the background, and someone took that picture and captioned it, "Alf want that mouth," and it's the funniest thing I've ever seen. Alf want that mouth.
Throat goat, baby.
Throat goat. Is that one of the biggest social media backfires of all time? Is that stupid moron? Who would you rather be? Well, here. Let's ignore all the how she thought AIDS was a fucking you deserve it gay people plague. Let's forget.
She abandoned her best buddy, Rock Hudson.
Rock Hudson, let him fucking die. Didn't help him get any kind of treatment or anything. But no, if you want to forget all that, here's the throat goat for you.
Throat goat, baby.
An amazing backfire. I fucking loved it. Just fucking. So, go ahead.
No, I just wondered, like, did she try to even delete that tweet, or does she just like?
What do you do?
You don't do anything. It's gone. It just backfires on you.
It's there. Because we have the evidence now. It's like the Dumb and Dumber play. Switzer can't take that back. You can just look it up on YouTube. And there it is. Load left with Emmett twice, even though Philly knew it was going to happen both times.
Hey, Jerry.
Yes.
Quick question.
Yo.
How about them Cowboys?
How about them Cowboys? Almost
Eddie?
blew it.
Okay, we had like 17 dudes injured, and you guys
still almost won.
Almost lost that game.
Still almost lost that game. Here's what I'm going to say.
We played like garbage, and you still almost lost that game. Because you had to bring your stupid benches to the stadium.
It helped. You guys are cheating. That's fucking bullshit. That's some Bill Belichick level shit. Just stick them on ice blocks over there. I'll tell you though. I will say this. How about that Micah Parsons? Hey,
he's for real.
That dude.
No, I am a little concerned today because he did say the NFL is easy.
Ooh.
Did you hear that quote?
No, but I mean, if you have that many sacks that quick,
but that just means everybody's gonna. Well, that's happened before where there's been a rookie who's gotten like 15 sacks or 12 sacks,
and then never did anything.
He doesn't learn to make it. He doesn't grow any more moves. Like that happened with Chase Young this year. Like it was easy for him last year.
Was Javon Curse like a stud his whole career? I forgot. He kind of fell off too a little bit, right? Because he's the one who set the record, right?
Yeah.
He's the one who set it. Yeah, like
that's just like troubling though.
Yeah.
That's troubling though when he says
it's
troubling.
Easy. That's troubling. I like it though.
That's not the right attitude to have.
I like it.
That's not the right attitude to have.
I like that confidence, baby. I like it. Fuck yeah, he's showing how easy the NFL is. Just making mincemeat out of these quarterbacks. That's all. But I will say this. Nothing has Well, okay, what was a bigger backfire before I get into my medical thing? What was the biggest backfire? That girl's tweet or the Raiders dancing on the Chiefs logo before the game? And then the very first play, it's a fumble for a touchdown. The very first play from scrimmage, it's a fumble 6. It's fucking, man.
Raiders.
How dumb do you have to feel after that? You all go dance in the middle of the field, and then I don't know what the bigger backfire was. They're both pretty harsh. But so yeah, I had my second surgery. This was to remove the one in the butt, the rectal tumor,
which I offered to do for free
with a straw, not even surgical equipment. Eddie was just gonna felch it out of me. And it was, Cody, we're going to talk to you about this. We're thinking of making that the holiday episode. You film it. You know what I mean? And then,
right? Yeah. I mean, what else can top Jizmas from last year?
Nothing.
I still have it here.
There it is. Nothing can top Mary Jizz. I say we just replay it if we still have that audio. I say we.
Well, that's the new holiday tradition. It's like when they show Frosty the Snowman.
Right. That's like 80 years old. They're still showing that.
I was doing the Ralph Report last week, right? And we were talking about my vasectomy.
Yeah.
Right, that I had back in July, and I just gotten the confirmation that I'm completely sterile, so I have no more. I can no longer procreate. And he's like, "Let's talk." So
you can't Alec Baldwin anybody. These are legit blanks. These are legit blanks.
I'm blanks. I am done as a procreator.
Right.
And so Ralph's like, "Let's have a jizz talk," like he said, jizz talk on the show, and I started
hilarious.
laughing. And then, but I didn't say anything. And then afterwards, I got a bunch of shit from Ramble. So why do you say anything? I'm like, how mid-podcast do I
You explain Jizz Talk.
what Jizz Talk is? Oh yeah, I'm laughing because there's these two fictional guys that we made up that have a whole podcast that goes back 15 or 20 years, and it's all about jizz.
Two fictional guys, and Cody just creates an alter ego of himself. It's really weird. It's hard to explain.
Also, you said, how do I explain it? And you just perfectly explained it in just like 30 seconds. So that's all you had to say.
Good point. It's a good point. He just did it.
Maybe I should have explained it.
Well, you have time. You're going to go record tonight, right? Yeah. You can write this wrong.
This is what Jizz Talk is, guys.
All right. I say we rerun last year's Jizmas in case there's some issues?
Well, that thing about that Jizmas is it's timeless.
I know.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, I don't know. It might not be that. I don't know. It might not be the worst idea. We'll see. So
everybody else another taste of Jizmas.
How could you not? So I go in. Oh, so okay. The rectal tumor removal. My God, 13 hours, everybody.
Oh.
13 hours on the bed. They had a droid do it all. They literally was like a thing that looked like they yanked it out of the Jawas, little van and cleaned it all up. And it had like 8 arms, and the fucking doctor was just behind a computer screen directing it all while another surgeon was hovering over to make sure. It was amazing. And that's why I'm going to have like 7 or 8 little scars all over my torso. If this had been like even 5-7 years ago, it's been around, but it's just now getting to more and more hospitals. You know what I mean? So like, let's say this had been 10 years ago. It had just been one giant cut down the middle, and they just pull me apart.
Oh.
And, and then that had this massive fucking scar. But instead, there's just a bunch of little ones. And the worst part was they had to tape my eyelids shut for the 13 hours, and my eyes weren't having it. Like Hulk Hogan snapping the handcuffs apart. My eyes apparently shot open, and I guess they didn't notice. They didn't have an eye person there. And so I had to think my eyes were open for hours, just open, unblinking.
Taking in all that air.
Taking in all that air. So when they were done, they were completely bloodshot. And every time I blinked,
you probably had to look just
right?
Crazy laying on that bed.
They had to put pink eye cream, shit they give to pink eye people and me to, and then like it took like, even when you came to visit, I was still like, it was like hurting to blend. It was blurry. It was fucking crazy. But so about 2 weeks ago, Andre and I go see the doctor, and for what it's worth, he goes, "We believe you're cancer free. We think it's gone." Yeah. He was like, "Thank you." He said, "We really think it's over." And this was like, and I appreciate everybody who had the Fight Jerry Fight stuff and all the kind words, all the gifts the Ramblers have sent. You guys have been amazing. And, of course, Eddie and Cody, just two of my best friends. I've been talking throughout this, really helped me deal with it because it was fucking scary, man. Like,
man.
I'm not going to lie. When I got the diagnosis, I didn't think I was going to make it to today. I thought I'm lucky if I make it to my birthday. When they said I had stage 4 that had spread to my liver, I was like, well, okay, I guess that's it. And yeah, so... and then what really hit the I'm fucking lucky home was when the doctor was telling Andrea and I, and she was very upset when he said free. She was like, fuck. That hurt.
Her out.
That was her out. That hurt.
She's still the good guy, and everyone can give her sympathy.
Right. Yeah. It was like, fuck, but that hurt.
That was her shot. shot.
But the doctor...
Got to feel for her on that one.
A little bit.
A little bit.
So then the doctor was like, "We want us to put you on a chemo. It's not that aggressive shit." Because remember, Cody, when I first did chemo, it was 54 hours straight. So I was in the hospital for 3 days. Eddie came and brought me lunch a couple of times, and I'm just walking out with like a gown and all these fucking all these wires attached to me, and I go out and grab a Chick-fil-A from Eddie in the parking lot. It was great, but this will be much different. I'm only going to be in the hospital for like 2 to 3 hours, like twice a month, and I'm just going to take chemo pills every day. Instead, and that'll last and probably until like the middle of February. And the doctor was like, "We do this for people who have survived stage 3 because all the data shows it helps to make the cancer never come back." And then he paused and goes, "We're just going to do this because it works so well. We don't really have data for stage 4. He goes, "Because no one really beats it like you did." And I was like, "Oh, I didn't need Thank God he told me that then. Yeah, he told me that at the beginning.
Well, they don't tell you that at the beginning. Like,
I would have jumped off a cliff. Yeah, that was. I think that's why and this is why we got to go back to Star Wars, Cody. I'm sorry, but never tell me the odds might be the greatest quote in movie history for anything in life, right? When C-3PO, the odds of successfully navigating through national field, never tell me the odds. That you don't want to know that shit.
No,
you don't want to know that. The success rate is so fucking. Tiny. So, yeah, it was crazy. So, yeah, thank you to everybody. We'll see. Obviously not completely out of the woods yet. I have like 5 years of tests to look forward to. And, colonoscopy every year. So that's going to be exciting.
That's the upside.
That's the upside. Let me tell you something. Okay, I'm just going to say this now.
Yeah.
Because it's over. And by the time I have my next colonoscopy, my little poopy bag will be all gone. But... and they're getting rid of this after the chemo. So after chemo, this will be gone. I know.
That's too bad.
I know.
Just tell them to leave it.
Just leave the bag. Leave it.
You got attached.
Dude, it was
You don't have to wipe your ass anymore. That's perfect. What a way to go through life.
It's so true.
Never having to wipe your ass? How much money you save on toilet paper?
I know, right? But it's not as fun pouring it out. You would think it would be easier.
Squeezing out like a toothpaste?
Yes, not as fun. That's basically what it is. But now okay, this is the grossest thing ever. But man, the colonoscopy before the rectal tumor removal. So all I could eat was Jell-O. So Andrea made me some lime Jell-O, and so I'm just eating that a couple times a day. Get a couple of then you have the concoction, and it's like a fucking. Those jugs of like Ozark water that you get at HEB for $1, Cody? You know what I'm talking about? It's like one of those that's just filled with shit juice. That's all it is. And then they give you like a little off-brand Crystal Light packet. So it tastes like somebody vomited seawater. That's how it tastes. And you have to drink that whole thing.
Oh.
And oh my God, it was amazing. Just like after like I was about halfway through, my shit bag just starts like a fucking water balloon, just filling with this lime green Jell-O liquid.
So it's literally going straight through you.
So all the shit comes out first, and then once it's all just liquid, just poop piss is what's just. It was a fucking nightmare. And then I thought it was over.
You should have just stood over the toilet and took it off and just had it go straight into the toilet.
I tried, but then there's splashbacks. I was like, nope, not doing this. Fuck this. And then so when I thought I was done, I hop in the shower. And as I'm showering, I'm just look down and I'm just shooting.
You're just hosing down the shower.
I'm spraying all the fucking shampoo bottles.
The way Mabel Horner liked it.
Those shampoo bottles took it the way Mabel did. Right in the fucking logo, baby. 24/7. Mabel Horner. Oh, shit.
Oh.
So there it was. That was, but not after all that. Knock on wood, cancer free. They say. So we'll see what happens. Got to have, we'll see. Hopefully it doesn't come back. I'm gonna try. It's probably gonna be the end of constant fast food for me. I think it's probably the safest move.
Moderation's good for everything.
Yeah, moderation. Yeah, maybe I won't have a fat burger as much as I had before. I'm gonna miss that. But hey. I'd rather not go through this again. So that's the way Mabel like. Oh shit! Fucking A. So yeah, so we probably won't do a traditional ramble this week because I have chemo tomorrow. Yeah, and that's just going to be a long day because they have to inject a new PICC line in me. So that's not going to be fun. But I'm going to get there first thing in the morning. But maybe we can see about a Ramble Radio Thursday,
Hey, Cody, have you seen Spider-Man?
No, not yet.
What? Now, wait a minute. Cody, are you allowed to tell me, are you allowed to tell the Ramblers what you told me about Guillermo del Toro's movie?
I think so. Yeah.
Please have at it.
It's really good. It's like it's one of the best like 40s looking movie I've ever seen.
Since Roger Rabbit.
Since Roger Rabbit?
Yeah.
Now, is it horror? Is it more like weird? What is it? Like, what would you classify it?
It's a good question. It's sort of like, it's not a horror for sure.
Okay.
It's kind of like maybe like a slightly psychological kind of like drama kind of movie thing.
Nice.
But yeah, like the production design is in cinematography are some of the best I've seen ever. Like it just looks incredible. And it has one of the best endings of a movie I've seen in a long time.
Whoa! All right. Oh shit.
Wow.
Now, is West Side Story deserving of the bomb, or is it a good movie? Have you seen that yet?
I have not seen West Side Story.
I heard it's really good, but apparently it's made like $8, right? Like.
Yeah. So. I
mean, the target audience for all old people.
Well, yeah, and the old people are the ones that are still probably kind of not
going.
So you know.
It looked cool. It's a bummer, but what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? There you go. So what's it called? Nightmare Alley, the new Del Toro?
Nightmare Alley. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's
really good.
That's same day as Spider-Man, right?
Yeah.
That's not fair. They got to give They can't give him 2 more weeks to put that shit out.
I think Matrix is the next weekend, right?
Oh, that's right. Are you excited at all for that? Matrix.
I'm more curious, if anything, because I don't know.
That's curious. That's mine too, because I thought the second and third movie were so fucking bad.
They were bad, but they also tied up everything. So it was like I didn't walk out of the third one going, "Well, they
what's
left
next?"
It opening." Yeah, it was like, okay, well, you told that shitty story. Thanks. So now I'm just curious to see what it could be.
Yeah. Have you heard any word on that one, Cody? Or have they not screened it?
They've only screened it in New York and LA, so no one else has seen it aside from them.
Not a great sign, not the best sign, but all right. I that's the one I'm really excited for is the Joel Cohen doing Macbeth with Denzel.
Oh, I saw that.
Was it good? Or is it boring as shit? Because Macbeth can go either way. It's either really good or it's just a snooze fest.
So I am not a big Shakespeare person,
right?
And it's like very straight up Shakespeare. You know,
they stick to the wording and all that.
Yeah.
I would recommend Throne of Blood, the Kurosawa one, because that is not at all Shakespeare.
So good.
That is my favorite Macbeth ever. Is that one because they and the coolest thing, and it's a weird choice, but I really think it works. Kurosawa makes Toshihiro Mifune wear like actor makeup from like the 1400s. He's got like this crazy makeup on that no other actor has. It's fucking crazy. Eddie, that's one of the creepiest witches in movie history, right? The witch in that Macbeth is one of the all-time unnerving witches, and that's in the 50s, and they made that thing fucking creepy as shit. That was great. Yeah, I one thing that I thought was interesting was, did you hear how Denzel Washington and Frances McDormand came up with their backstory?
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one. Their theory was that they were basically, what if Romeo and Juliet stayed together, and they eventually became Macbeth and Lady Macbeth. I thought that was pretty interesting. But yeah, cool shit. All right, well,
oh, damn it!
I'm sorry, guys. We're
okay.
Contractually.
It's been a while, Skeletor, since we've talked. The second part of Masters of the Universe Revelations came out, so you actually lost the Power Sword and are no longer Skelegod. So, well, He-Man bestowed Skelegod powers on you, right? And then you bolted.
Okay, Eddie, I see where we're going. It's a bit of a low blow. That's how we're going to start this? Look, let me just say, as you can see, I'm still fucking here, aren't I? Huh? Still kicking. And I'm on a mission. You know what that mission is? I'm going to go squash Hordak's tiny nutsack. Do you understand me? He's got a nutsack the size of like 2 pine nuts in there. That's how tiny his nuts are. 2 little chunks of feta cheese. And I'm going to squash the fuck out of him. And I'm going to take his dead body. And I'm going to shove it up He-Man's mother's pussy. Huh? How about that? And they can all go on vacation at He-Man's father's child. I think he's bitter.
He's a little bitter.
Playing the hits there.
Playing the hits big time. Wow.
He's a little bitter. I mean, he had everything he wanted, and he was so obsessed. He was so obsessed with He-Man, he lost it all.
Evelyn's a cunt. Evelyn's a cunt, by the way. Can I just say that? Fucking ungrateful twat. All right.
She was a bit of a tease.
Little bit.
I thought we were going to see some He-Man Master Universe sex.
Look, her pussy isn't worth any of the drama. Trust me. Okay. Then now he says it.
Wow.
Right, now he says it. Okay. Jeez. All right. Well, Cody, I'm sorry, man. That was.
Yeah, it's cool.
That got extra harsh.
No, it's that's fine. You can catch me on the Cinesnob podcast. We will be doing our top 10 of the year at some point within the next few weeks, so be on the lookout for that. And yeah, that's all for now. Cinesnob Cody on Twitter.
Can you give away your number one?
Yeah. As of right now,
is that school shooting movie?
Yeah, Mass.
Yeah. Look at Eddie. You would never see that, would you, Eddie?
Nope.
What's number two? What's number two?
Right now, it's Coda, the Apple TV movie.
Oh, right. It's not Hank or what's that stupid movie with Tom Hanks? It already looks stupid.
Oh,
Tom Hanks and the robot Finch.
Yeah.
Is that good? I never see that. Was that any good?
It's okay.
Okay.
I didn't love it, but it's okay.
Right. All right. There we go. Eddie, where can all the fine folk find you, buddy?
5 days a week, patreon.com, the Ralph Reports. Then Tuesdays, Fridays here at Ramble Radio. Wednesdays, Ramble Proper. And then someday soon, Thursdays, good Willow.
Oh, we're gonna hunt some good Willow. Don't worry. Yeah. It will
We got the Willow series coming out soon.
I know, Cody.
So
Cody, you have to watch that.
Something's gonna have to give.
Oh, do you want to give our real quick our Hawkeye thoughts? Oh. Eddie read a great article saying that he think that Valentina is most likely Bishop's aunt.
Yeah.
And they're staying at her place. Ooh, I'm digging this.
And then when Hawkeye gave away, he said, I can't stop going after this case. That's when
they sick Black
Bishop's
Widow on.
Mom told
Calls
Valentina.
The sister or whatever. Yeah.
And I think that times up with the end credit scene from Black Widow. It all sort of ties together.
If we were to cut this in chronological order, then the mom, Bishop mom tells Hawkeye, you need to stay away from this case. He says, I can't. Then you cut to the end of Black Widow where Julie Louis-Dreyfus tells the other Black Widow, I have a mission for you. And then we're back. Yep, there it is.
That makes the most sense. I mean, I don't know if it's true, but that little nugget of like maybe the aunt is Valentina. I was like, everything makes sense then.
It all comes together. And then remember, they're at the aunt's apartment and Hawkeye's drinking a mug from a coffee mug that says Thanos was right on the coffee mug.
Which whoever lives there thinks Thanos was right.
And it was in purple, and she's always wearing purple.
Right.
So there it is. Man, we cracked it. All right. Well, whoever wrote that article cracked it, and we're reinforcing the cracking of it, if that makes Could it have been GameStop, whatever his name was?
GameStop Steve?
Could it have been GameStop?
Sephora Sean, I mean.
Sephora Sean. This should, he was actually GameStop Steve. Well, cat's out of the bag, gang.
We finally unmasked him.
Do you think Sephora Sean survived COVID? I really
hope no, his rotting corpse is in a ditch somewhere. Somebody off that dude. No one that obnoxious can live.
Was he at the January 6th? Did he die there? Maybe is he one of the ones? Was he the guy that fell when he was?
He was one of the guys with Don Jr. texting Don like, "Hey, knock this shit off." Sephora Sean was texting.
Oh, God. There we go. Well, thank you all. You know where to find me. Same place you can find Eddie and Cody right here, Ramble, baby. And, soon I'll do Twitch again and YouTube and all that good shit. But, thank you guys. I appreciate all the love. I really do. We love you all. Stay safe. We will most likely, hopefully, see you at the end of this week for another Ramble Radio. We'll take a Ramble off this week. And who knows about next week because we're getting close to tripping for holidays, traveling for the holidays.
It's always Jizmas.
Always Jizmas. So we might just run Jizmas every Wednesday until the new year. There it is. See? Who'd be mad at that?
Maybe we should put it up every single day.
Every
for
day.
3 straight weeks.
12 days of Jizmas?
I'm not mad at that.
12 days of Jizmas.
I think I have it. Cody, do you know if you have that audio still? Because I think I might have it, but let me know if you find it. All right.
12 days of Jizmas. We'll do it like a Christmas Story. How they do it? A Christmas Story on TBS is a loop for 48 hours.
That's right. That's
just
brilliant.
Do a week of
just
Jizmas.
broadcast it to the YouTube channel, a live stream, and just repeat it of all
repeat it
for
48
hours.
Who would get mad at that? At any time you want, you can tune into our YouTube channel, and there it is.
There's
A
Jizmus.
Jizz Talk Jizmus is going. All right, well, stay safe, everybody. We love you. Hopefully, we'll see you at the end of the week. If not, we'll probably. Oh, wait, depending on Cody's traveling, we'll figure out next week. So there we go. All right, we love you guys. Stay safe. Bye.